Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world. And yes, I know I should be down on the map in this Haven defense with Synedrion and the Forsaken. However, I kind of didn't smoothly close out yesterday's video, and I gave a hint that we were done, with the mission, but I wasn't. And after that point, sometimes when I say something like that, a lot of you will just click off going, okay, this is the end. Well, it wasn't, because we went back in and we introduced our newest character, Soren Black. So I just wanted to make sure we do a really quick recap here and introduce Soren Black. He comes to us with a sanitation expert, so he's immune from goo, and volunteered. So he's going to be our first character that has night vision, which really has me excited, and extra speed to go along with his dash. The one thing I'm going to have to remember on this Berserker, he is not an Anu Berserker. He is a Phoenix Point Berserker, so he does not have the ability to breathe the mist. He has our Phoenix Point perks in these slots instead of the Anu perks in these slots. Otherwise, we're familiar with the rest of the perks. So there you go. Also, today, I'm recording this for Sunday release, but it's Friday, and the newest update has happened, and there is one perk that will be updated in the future. Unfortunately, we already have it now, and it doesn't back update. But for those of you in the future who gain Survivor, I believe they're lowering the strength hit to only -2 now. So GP, sorry, we're going to have to live with the higher level because we came in before the fix. But I want to let people know that is one of the many changes, adjustments, bug fixes, etc. The majority of the fixes are later game than we are, so we'll experience them new in the way they're supposed to be. But this is one that we already had that I just wanted to make mention of. And you'll be able to carry a pistol now, though, GP. Your strength is at least good enough for that. So we're going to work on getting you ready to get out, along with a few others that have been waiting in the base. But we'll get back to that. We're close to having a Manticore built here pretty soon. Another change you're going to see on the update is the pop-ups over the Havens. I think this is similar to what another existing mod used to have, and they've kind of been able to borrow from it, so you don't have to click on in to find out what the exchange rates are going to be, and you don't have to click on in to find out which section of the Haven is being attacked, all that stuff. So it's kind of it just saves a few extra clicks for a lot of the information we'll be able to see now. I think that's pretty cool. Hope you do too. Now, let's just get down here. Last time, we introduced our characters, we outfitted them, so all we got to do on this nighttime mission is just get on down there. All items on this battlefield will be automatically recovered. Okay, the Forsaken come with tactics, so this is something we have to be aware of. We are facing a pack of Forsaken called the Jagged Rascals. Their leader is Shai Hulud, using the tactic Blood Frenzy. So when any high-ranking character dies, allies gain the frenzy status. So we're going to have to be real careful. If when possible, we don't want to kill them. The high rankers, we want to disable them rather than kill them, to try and keep everybody from gaining the frenzy status. So there we go. And one way to not kill them is to send Citizen Andrew over here and just zap the guy. That's always the quick solution. Let's just take a look at who this guy is. This one happens to be level 3, Taurinus Reborn, and is just a middle-of-the-road kind of guy. Allies lose 2 will points if he dies. But what I have a feeling we're going to do right off the bat is send Andrew over there to zap him away. And we got various things to protect. Unfortunately, these are outdoor, kind of hard to get to. We may try to zip through the middle of the map to kind of get over there to protect. We got this loose thing over here. We're going to have to get a sense of where they're coming from, in other words. So Andrew, why don't we have you dash? I'm gonna have you get this thing going and just freeze that guy up at this point, and then the rest of us, based on what you see, can react after that. Well, maybe they're doing, maybe it's a good thing we sent you over here, because they're doing a little end around over on this side, and we found a whole bunch of them. Holy smokes. There is the big guy himself, shy, Hulud. And he does have the blood frenzy tactic. Let's see if any of the friends sitting over here. Okay, create special effect on allies or enemies. Allies lose 4 will points if this character dies. So he's a big one to kill, but if we do kill him, he frenzies. So we definitely want to be aware of that. So he's carrying the blade kind of stick here. His other buds that are kind of helping around with him. And this guy's evolved level 5, so he may also... No. He has his own perks that he hands out by being a fairly high level guy, but he won't give off frenzy at least. He gives any character who can see him an extra will point per turn. And then it hurts if we end up killing him as far as the will of everybody else. And then here we have a fledgling. He's probably one of those that who gives a crap if he dies. So there we go. That's what we're looking at. Shotgun, New Jericho, Gauss assault rifle, and the bleedy stick is what this guy has. And he does have a regular New Jericho pistol too, so that's also there. We're going to move right ahead here, Citizen Andrew. What we'll probably do is we might be able to get you out of line of sight of these guys, so maybe even they don't shoot you. Let's find out if we can get that done. All right. Well, we're not getting out of sight, so we're going to get as far away as we can. And then I'm going to go here. And we should have 1 movement to turn around and at least put our best armor forward and play it that way. So what we're probably going to do then is try a little bit of a shift with our team. Now we don't have, you know, Boom Blast or any amazing perks like that, but we could see if a grenade can get over there just because they're so enticing, and we can't. So maybe what I'll do is see about jumping you up high. We do not see any other Synedrion yet. Of course, we know how sneaky they are already anyway. I think I'm just going to jump you up here for starters. And it may be that we can do a partial short-range jump with a bash if we get close enough, if they're weakened enough. Otherwise, we could... They're probably spread out but before we have a chance to launch a grenade. I think what we'll do is keep you on the edge hunkered to maybe draw a shot up here at you, and I don't think at that distance with those weapons they can hurt you too bad.
Executing.
It's a nighttime mission. I also don't think at this range with this weapon you're really going to be of much use on any return fire, but we're going to hunker you just to help your health. And now we got to figure out the best way to use the rest of us. Now, Sean, we can get you down here where you start seeing them. The question is, where will they go? They may be running up this way or this way. So I'm kind of thinking with you, Sean, that I'm planning to bring you forward this way and just do some interior overwatch in case they decide to run up the center. Maybe we can get lucky and pick them up.
There.
Oh, and then we might see something else too. So I think what we'll do is stop you behind cover first of all. Let's go see what this guy looks like, how powerful he is. He's a fledgling, so he does have a shotgun though, so it would be nice to do some damage over here. We don't have malfunction on this yet, so just because they have good armor and whatnot, we're gonna try to inject a little poison on this guy with our overwatch. And I'm kind of thinking, Felipe, now that we know there's another guy nearby, Andrew can handle himself over here, and he's got Dark Admiral. So we're going to probably move you forward. Yeah, I don't want to keep you out of cover, but I can't really put you in cover. So what we're going to do is not get in front of the overwatch. That's for certain. So we're going to bring you here. Just try a random shot over here. We always have... Oh, aimed burst takes 3 actions, though. That's a 3-action perk, so we can't get into position for that. But once we're here, If we don't do well enough, we definitely could make it a 3-action thing. The other option we have for you to help wear him down is just bring you here at a distance on the shotgun. Let's just bring you here and find out the range on the grenade.
On it.
Because it would help Sean if we were able to wear down some of this armor. Can't ever hurt, right? I think that would do more damage than a distance shot we were talking about. Now, let's see who else starts coming out of the woodwork with the Forsaken.
Calculating trajectory.
Well, we do have some help out there, and we know where one of them is. Oh, and they're really close to these guys, and they're going to get hurt by these guys. And that guy just ran everywhere without shooting. Shame on him. Ouch. Ah! Yeah, ouch. He's going to get bleeding. Ah! And that's probably enough to kill him. Good hit. We took away his arm, so he can't even shoot the shotgun. Ah! That one's still alive. We don't. Oh. I could have spoke too soon. It could be bleeding out now too, for all we know. Ooh. So, Synedrions taking all their wrath early on, so I'm very appreciative of that. And, you know, he didn't bleed out. So he's kind of in the way if I want to plop a grenade down there, dang it. Daggity doggone. So let's see what we can do. Let's just see what a grenade can be placed. And let's see, do we want to risk sending it too far? Are you feeling lucky, sir, to be able to send it short range here and not carry off and kill this guy? That's what inquiring minds want to know. The other thing we can look at is jumping you down, and you can malatize one of these guys. You're not going to kill them, though. You definitely, with those hit points and the armor that they have, you're not going to kill them. So I think the best thing for us to do right now is probably to shred. Andrew, we're probably going to check and see how far your dashes go. Yeah, you would be able to zap the leader and at least freeze him up, and we wouldn't have to worry about killing him and therefore frenzying everybody, and I like that idea. And so you're going to be highly susceptible to these guys, though. So that's a little bit of a concern by being aggressive like that, because that's 2 shotguns and 2... Oh no, that's the leader. So yeah, I don't know that that's the wise move for us in this particular instance. So I'm kind of thinking, Andrew, we may dash you up here and kind of get you closer, but out of line of sight, so they have to run to you and they can't hurt you with multiple shots. And we're going to play it that way. But first, we will, since I now know we aren't going to bring you over there. First, we're going to do the grenade now. I think that's just good to start wearing them down, because, you know, these guys are hefty with that armor. And let's just hope you don't carry it long, Dark Admiral. Please, please, please. And you were right on the border, and we didn't kill him. We didn't kill Synedrion. He's probably going to heal himself and then run away, for all I know. Or, you know, they do something. He's going to do something weird, you know? He's going to do something weird. You know, he doesn't even have a med kit, so we'll see what he ends up doing. Since I didn't even shoot at you, we're going to move you a little closer. And then, Andrew, we're going to do just what we said, and that is get you closer, but out of sight, out of mind. And I'm going to bring you right here and turn you around in case they come around the corner to shoot at you, so you have your best armor facing forward. And we're going to try it that way. Now, the other 2 that we have over here, this guy can't shoot. Yeah, and he is able to restore 10 points. So I don't know if he can... Yeah, there is tissue regenerate. Restore hit points to, but that's hit points. So I think if something's disabled, they still can't fix that arm. That's what I'm thinking. So let's see if we can get anyone into a good spot here. The only problem with getting aggressive over here is we start getting a little too close to them. So we're gonna come over here for an overwatch with you, Sean. I'm gonna keep the subjector out there. Malfunction is still 0.
Nothing's getting past me.
Felipe, I think we can bring you here, and we'll just see what your grenade toss looks like from here, and then we'll decide if we want to do something else. Yeah, we can't quite get this guy again, but then technically we don't need to, and I didn't quite check this guy out. He's a reborn, so he's not gonna frenzy people if he died, so he's kind of mid-tier, mid-level, still on the low side. He's a zealot, reborn. So yeah, why don't we try wearing him down, because anything we can do to help Synedrion a little, probably not a bad thing. Alright. So Andrew, stay put, and let's see if they come for us this time instead of Synedrion.
Doing my part.
Yeah, he died. He's gonna die.
Time for direct action.
So this one stayed alive. Oh man. You had other guys closer to you could have shot at. This one's gonna die soon. I mean, come on. Been hit a lot. Good job, Sean, on the overwatch. You've been coming through to help them out. Yeah, now, yeah, that soldier is now officially gone. Uh-oh. Well, you know what we do when folks dent the armor. We do this. And he is the leader. So we've effectively taken care of the leader. And what do you know? He's not going to be hurting us anytime soon. Now, what I could do is not reach this guy, so we just won't worry about it. What that would do, though, is we'd have 2 shooters coming at you with a shotgun. So if I wouldn't be able to hunker and protect you, but we could try coming over here to protect the facilities. There's no facilities in this side of the building. There's this 2 crane things on the conveyor belt that they'll want to hit. So maybe we bring you over here to take some hurt, Dark Admiral, and have the ability to potentially return fire. You know, I'm just not quite feeling that play. And grenades won't quite drop over here. So let's come back. I'm not quite sure how to play with you this turn, Dark Admiral. Let's get down here and see if, Sean, if you can get around the corner just enough to see this guy. And apparently the answer is no. That's a oh so close no. Doggone it. So what we're going to have to do is another overwatch on the guy.
Area covered.
And we'll bring H11 over that way also.
5x5.
No more grenades, so this time H11. And we're going to stand you right next door and see if you can shoot right into the thing. I think you're close enough with this weapon. And we haven't used any will to be able to quick aim a couple and do some damage. Let's see. Does he have a more weak spot than others? Yeah, less armor there. Less. So the legs actually are the weakest part. So we're going to kind of go for the... You know, like we do on the Pandorans a lot, or the Arthrons, hit them in the rear end. Let's see if we can do it. And I did quick aim. Just wanted to make sure. And we'll try one more quick aim. He's going to be close to going down after this shot. And even bleeding 10, we got him enough. He's going to bleed out. We're down to 2 that we know of. We're down to 2. So, Andrew, you're dashing close. In fact, yeah, we're probably just going to keep you there, is what I'm thinking. And then it's just a matter of getting dark. I guess what we're going to do with you is move you nearby. In fact, I will, land you over here near some of this machinery. And so that if they come around and want to shoot at us or shoot at the machinery, you'll be braced and ready to return fire if they shoot those weapons at an angle where we can see them. It is nighttime, so they'll have to be close. But they'd have to move to hit you anyway, so they aren't going to hurt you too badly.
Let's lower that threat.
And Synedrion's helping out just a little bit. Well, not for long. And we're not going to get the advantage of our return fire because we're around the corner. Okay, they got rid of Squishy Mushy Synedrion. Let's hope Synedrion dropped good things all around. That's what we're hoping for. Dark, can I get you wide enough? Holy smokes, it doesn't look like I can get you wide enough, but I'm kind of hoping they're hurt enough. In fact, this guy got shot twice by Synedrion. So, Citizen Andrew, I'm thinking if we zap the guy in the back, whoops, if we zap the guy in the back, we'll then see the guy in the front, and he's hurting enough. He's down to 99. I think if we can manage... that building's going to probably prevent it. But if we can manage a short jump to get next to him, we'll see if it'll happen, Dark Admiral. We're going to swing the stick at him. All right, let's go see if the short jump gets us. It's going to get us one space. One space too far. One space too far. So instead, what we need to look at doing is come over here, and we can launch another grenade over there, I think.
Doing it.
Oh, we hit the roof, but it still landed, still exploded, and we got him disabled, so he can't shoot us anymore. So he's slowed down and he's one-armed, and I don't think he had anything when he peeked. No, there's no one-armed skill. Now he can stomp, so he can still do things. But let's get some backup for you, Dark Admiral, in case he tries doing those things to you. And we'll bring you over here, Felipe, and cover. But that may be all we got left to do.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
And I don't think he could do anything, but stomp, we're going to keep you nice and close, Andrew. Oh, he fixed his freaking arm. But he shot and moved, so you only had one shot against you. So we're going to have to go get you fixed now, Andrew. Doggone it. I was hoping to be able to do that vehicle mission with you, but if you're too dinged up, I'm not going to feel comfortable doing that. Well, since you're the one that took the hit, and we don't have any technician to heal you, let's just wrap up the zap. Oh, Sean, you almost got yourself a level 6 promotion. Oh, you're very, very close. What, 12 more? Wow. So we're all advancing nicely, but we do have some hurts coming out on this one, and definitely I would like, ideally, to get Andrew back to 100%. Okie dokie. So we picked up, basically we picked up a bunch of freaking ammo. I don't care though, we can use it all. It'll all get put to good use. And we gained attitude back with Synedrion, so I think that puts us back up to 25 with them. So this was important along with the rewards that we picked up. Okay, they are indeed supportive of us now. All right. So I would love nothing better than just stop what I'm doing, come over here and grab another vehicle. But I'm a little concerned about Andrew's situation because I don't have any way to heal him back up. So I think we're going to have to, I think what we're going to do is play it safe, guys. I think we're just going to play it safe on this one and get Andrew healed up. Then we'll decide once he's healed up if we go up here, if we need to get this one scavenging mission done, or maybe we then at that point can come back down for another vehicle. We'll see. We also have the very misty nest staring us in the face over here, but I don't want to do it with just Andrew and a team of 3. I want to get as many individuals as possible out on this, so we would have room for a couple more soldiers before we do the nest. And I'm really gonna have to decide, because that's a heck of a lot of mist, if I want the vehicle or not. That's going to be the big thing. That's going to be the big thing. They're pretty dark. You're stumbling around blind. It's a tough mission. Okay, so let's get the Manticore back up here. And let's just check out where the other ships are. We're continuing to search.
Construction complete.
And we found buried treasure. Our operatives have discovered something of a treasure trove. An old underground lab full of functional tech. Unfortunately, the structural integrity of the facility is severely compromised. Deep cracks in the wall suggest collapse is imminent. It would be possible to reinforce the facility to buy us enough time to retrieve all the tech, but it would be costly. Well, if you want my opinion, I need tech more than I've been needing materials. I'll spend 50 just to get more tech. It's almost like doing a trade at a haven is what this sounds like it'll be. Let's hope it's enough tech. Let's find out. I think that's a fair trade. I really, really do. And I feel a lot better with 435 tech now in the bank. The operation proves exactly as complicated as expected, but also just as lucrative. Our operatives managed to retrieve so much tech from the old lab that it barely fits in the Manticore. So there we go. Now, this is what I'm thinking is we are going to probably do this next, because the mist is a little close for comfort. If we put this off too long, all of a sudden it'll be a scavenge in the mist is what it'll be. So I think, let me just kind of take a look at this guy and Aramex, because they're the ones that are going to make the difference. And right now they are not high enough in stamina. So, you know, to spend a little more time traveling around in the far M, this is what we'll do. We'll come down and see what this Independent Haven's mission is all about, because getting that planted on the map somewhere, they are usually sometimes challenging missions, but also very lucrative missions. So let's come down here and check out the Independent Haven with these 2 ships. Uh-oh. I don't like seeing Alistair over here pop up. It means bad things. We have received an unconfirmed report of someone dying during a potentially ODI-related recurring nightmare. The individual in question had supposedly reported that with each repetition of the dream, they came closer to the gates of a tomb in a vast dead city under a black sky. It's hard to judge what exactly this means without more evidence. So, like this is what we need to go along with extra mist. Human perception is now lowered to 20 from 35. Have you noticed how things look less substantial these days? Like they were covered in a fog or made of cotton candy? Maybe it's just me. So there is our 3rd Void Omen, guys. Boom. And to have less perception when you're dealing with more mist, you know, game, stop it. Just stop it. Oh, man. Let's keep going, guys. All right, Phantom's Forge. Phantom's Forge is one of the stranger independent havens. Cybernetics are mandatory here. Every single inhabitant is as much machine as flesh. The haven's leader, Ryan Dustin Wood, is a frightening, eccentric figure who rules with an iron fist. Literally. Dark rumors about the excesses in pursuit of mechanical perfection circulate in other havens, but the inhabitants seem happy enough, assuming those are real smiles and real teeth. Philosophically, Wood is most open to New Jericho, although he disdains their obsession with primitive humanity. But right now, New Jericho has what he needs, and ideological matters are secondary. They're working on tech I need, he hisses. I know it, a new generation of cybernetic implants. We had a deal. They promised they would deliver, but they didn't, keeping it all for themselves. Profit first, progress later, liars. Wow, he's like a close cousin to Subject 24, the way he's talking. Wood wants us to infiltrate a New Jericho lab and retrieve the blueprints for the cybernetic prototypes they're developing. He's willing to pay for our services. Well, I'm going to accept the mission. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it, though, because right now we're struggling, you know, attitude and diplomacy-wise with New Jericho. So we probably will not be in any rush to get this done. Good, good, he says with a smile. And something inside him seems to produce a whirring sound. Our operatives choose not to discover what it was. Okay, that's a bizarre one. Let's just go find out where it is. It's over in the European theater over here. And there is the haven he wants us to break into to get that stuff. So in the meantime, let's get back over here. And are we above 20% yet by flying around? Are we at least above 20%, guys? Let's find out. No. Is our FAR-M not working? Is it broken? Let's come here. On our way back and stall and waste some more time. Alright, we'll search up here. And we found Anu right here. Well, nice thing is we're getting a lot of places to start exploring over here, so should we get another instance like this here, the only place we can't really rescue yet is way down here. One thing I'm going to do is, I don't remember if we got a satellite uplink built over here. Yeah, we did. How about that? One thing I can do, though, is repair some facilities really quick now, because I will want extra fabrication. And we're far enough away from the main base where I'd like kind of an outpost medical bay over here, too. And it wasn't too expensive to get all that done. All right. We're going to keep working our way back towards, but we'll explore in the process of doing it, is what I'm thinking. And did the other Manticore make it back to base yet? Oh, no, like any second. Any second.
Research complete.
All right, so the good news is we have reverse engineered the purification grenade. We can now build those puppies for ourselves. How about that? We also have incendiary technology. We can build flamethrowers. I'll put it over there. It's not a high priority yet. I've used them before, and they can be a blast when you're able to line them up just right. But I think it's important to get the hatching sentinel done so we can kill it easier, because we got that mist hanging over us in the nest, and we don't want to waste time with extra shots on a hatching sentinel once we get the line and are able to do that. So we're gonna keep it just like this for now, and keep searching. A handful of dust. The Manticore has discovered the ruins of New Babylon, a city-state founded by a schismatic sect that broke off from the disciples of Anu 2 years ago. Unlike the disciples, who see the Pandora virus as a challenge that must be overcome via evolution, the schismatics believe that all mutations were secretly beneficial and humanity must embrace them without question. When they left their old havens, they took many sacred relics that the disciples would like to have returned. These relics largely consist of mutated human remains, the bones of Anu martyrs who died in the struggle for a more evolved humanity. But New Jericho takes a different view. These relics are actually dangerous bioweapons and potential sources of infection and ought to be destroyed. Now, if I recall, I wish I had refreshed my memory on diplomacy just a second ago, but I think Anu had been sitting at around 25, and we have their first level mission ready to do. So New Jericho, however, is hovering really low, right around 0. Little plus, little minus here and there. I'm going to do what pleases New Jericho to try and gain some attitude with them, because we can afford a little bit of a hit on Anu, and we're going to play it that way. So we're going to burn the ruins and the relics with them. Ooh, that was a big hit. Oh, that was a big hit. New Babylon burns. The so-called relics will be reduced to ashes as they should be. These people were not martyrs, they were mutants. Maybe the flames will bring some kind of purity back to this place. So we did gain a little diplomacy with Big Daddy over here. We're up to 5 now, and yeah, that was a big hit. We were sitting at 24, but just as suspected, we could afford that hit, and we can get down to do their mission to gain a little bit of that back, is what I'm thinking. Manufacturing wise, what are we able to build these days? What was it? Ah, the purification grenades. And you know, I'll build another one just to have another spare. We got one in the store. We'll keep a couple in reserve over here. I think that's fine for for right now. And we're still not gaining a whole heck of a lot. You know what? The Manticore that they're on doesn't have a FAR M. So why am I thinking this is what I have to do? I'm flying around thinking, holy smokes. What we need to do is get to our base and switch these guys off to a FAR M ship. We'll just trade ships. Well, that will make all the difference. Because look, everybody's stamina over here is just fine. Absolutely no problem over here. Don't know what you guys are worried about. Let's get our personnel shifted around. Robbie Zasso, we'll take you off. And also we'll take you, Jerry, and take you off. And then we're just going to switch around this one. And then for you guys that are down in Alaska, we'll put you on the other ship. Now we're switched. Now I'm not going to be wasting all this time wondering what's taking so long for the stamina to increase. Now we do have some promotions, and since I'm right here on the screen, let's go get them done. GP, like I said, you got a little extra strength. What I'm going to do and change with you for right now is you have extra will. And you're going to have this I'm going to switch you over, to be quite honest, my man. I'm going to switch you over to New Jericho weaponry. And do this for starters. And 10 shots, I'm thinking pistol ammo could be a little more valuable for us. You have a promotion, armor break, and or gunslinger. I'm picking up gunslinger first. And yes, I know, we still want to work on your strength, but at least you're a complete sniper weaponry wise. Now Jackrabbit Cromwell, also a nice pickup here is armor break, and you also have takedown, but as a sniper that's probably not the highest priority because we don't always get you that close. So I'm gonna once again also go with gunslinger on you, and you're the old privileged I need other people to carry stuff for me kind of a guy. What I do want to do is build another med kit for you, though, because I think you can just carry that. And you should at least have one. And we're going to leave it like that. And then we get down to our newest soldier. Oh, actually, no, yeah, you haven't had a promotion yet, Skidoo. Same with Josh. Soren, you got your first promotion, so you are an official Berserker with Dash now. And we will hold off on the Overwatch at this time. And we can't use this stick weapon. We have a couple others being built down here. The Marduk's Fist, in case you didn't make it to the end of the last episode. But that's why you don't have a stick with you right now. The stick showing is the bladed one, which we haven't researched. So I don't use armor or weapons of the promo type until we've at least researched it. So we are going to move back here. And you know what? Since we're here, let's spend a little time so we actually can recover some will. And then while we're here, let's take a look at Andrew's situation. He's almost back to full strength. So after we get over to here and we start exploring, we'll keep our eyes on Andrew.
Research complete.
And there we go. We are ready for the hatching sentinel. What does that unlock? I can't even remember. Blast resistant. That's a good one. We'll put it in there. I do like that. They're cheap. They're easy to wear. And they help. Just a little bit. We did unlock some new research. It says. Or am I mistaken and missing something here? Yeah, I don't know why that is still there telling me we have new research, because I, for one, do not see it. All right, let's keep going.
Construction complete.
And we got our new aircraft over there in our main base, which is out of sight. There it is. So we have a couple more that we can bring out to help us out in the short term. Let's go take a look at our base. And to be quite honest, the first two down there, we're kind of going at, or you guys were the next in order that we've hired. We're going to put you on that ship, and we're actually going to get in here because we can afford it. We're going to get in another FAR M, but for at least for starters, we can get you guys flying, meet up with the Citizen Andrew team, and deal with things that way. And then the other things I want to keep my eyes open for, we still do not have new individuals here to hire. However, what do we have here? Oh, that's a berserker still, isn't it? No. It's not. We have our first priest available. It is Radiant Hope, not the favorite kind of head, but eventually, hopefully we can get access to another one. But I have an individual that has been waiting in the wings that we skipped way back when. It's been looking for a priest, and now that they're finally available, I'll just see if there's not another priest available somewhere else. Oh, so there's a priest over here also. It doesn't tell me the head, so let's go into the Haven and take a look. This one's a frenzy head. Well, you know, we're gonna. I like the idea of starting out. And this guy's actually level 2 already, so he comes with mind control. The problem is, can we afford him? And we could, in everything but materials. So you know what we're going to do, guys. What we're going to do is we are going to finish our exploration here. And then this is almost repaired. So what we'll do is then meet our new team down here at the vehicle, since we'll be able to carry it once the FAR M is built, and get it on the road too. That's coming together. And then once we finish this exploration, we can come over here and do this scavenge to gain the supplies we need, and after that scavenge, come over and gain ourselves a priest. The puzzle pieces are fitting together. Does that make sense for everybody? I'll probably need y'all to remind me what we decided to do, but that's what I'm thinking right now. Let me know if you think different. Okay, so let's just scroll through our ships right off the bat. Andrew, you're almost ready to go, or the Manticore with your team. We are exploring here, and I want to get this team moving. It's 2 snipers, but that'll dovetail nicely with the team on the one flying around with Citizen Andrew. So we're going to fly this team here. There we go. And let's keep an eye on Citizen Andrew, because once he's repaired, we're heading out.
The disciples of Haven is under attack.
Okay, we also have a Haven defense to throw a wrench into our plans. The truth is in there. At Fort Virtue, a nurse alerts our operatives to the presence of Colonel Budajas, whose investigation into the secrets of the U.S. government we had funded. He's in the infirmary, dehydrated and delirious. He clutches a black bulletproof briefcase and refuses to give it to anyone except a Phoenix Project operative. You don't know what I had to go And what I had to do to get my hands on this, he says, his whole body shaking. The things I've seen, my mind, I'll never be the same again. But it's here. It's right here. The truth. You just have to open it. So we're gonna open the briefcase. New Jericho likes us better, and we gain a little research. How about that? The briefcase contains documents that prove conclusively that the CIA, a pre-war intelligence organization, had a division dedicated not only to investigating unusual phenomena, but to actively sabotaging the Phoenix Project. The files compiled by an individual known only as Operative 11 show that General Newton Sumrall was deliberately undermined by this group. The briefcase also contains the true results of Phoenix Project studies that were deliberately distorted by a double agent. So how about that? We're marching on up diplomacy-wise with New Jericho and the Big Daddy over here, Tobias West. So diplomacy, I don't think I've, you know, it's not easy to get it all plus and moving in the right direction, but so far we are having a little good fortune to help us along. So is there anything I can trade? You know what I could think about doing? No, they only want food though. And if I'm going to use food here, I need to save 1,000. Well, I might have enough that I can trade as long as it doesn't get me down to 0 after I purchase. So let's see what the trading can do for us. It can do. It can do. So that means we can. I'm going to come down here since we're so close and do this right here, right now, and pick up a priest. And then we're heading over, as I've promised, to the scavenge. We also have to worry about this. And where is it? Kind of far away, isn't it? But I'm thinking if I fly you guys here right now, right away, you might be able to make it. Uh-oh. Pandorans 23. Are we looking, how much have they evolved to get that strong is what I want to know. That's a hefty number, my friends. That's a hefty number. Now the other thing we have is this ship's right here. We're going to fly him here to wait and do that. But I don't know that I want to do this mission with just 2. It's also in the mist, so it means extra mist. So some newbies are going to be, some new soldiers of ours are going to be picking up their first mist also. Okay, did I send one over there yet? Yes, he is flying over there. 2 and 3 manticores are going to be heading over this way for this mission. No. I just said we're going to pick up the priest while we're here. Then head over there. Okay, we've made it here. At the moment it's daytime. Does not mean it'll be daytime when our other vehicle gets there. So we'll hold off. And now we're here. And we are going to look at the Haven info. We can afford that. We can afford that. Leave us around just under 100. We can afford that. Leave us around 200. And we are out of money, guys. But we got ourselves a priest. And we're taking the priest down to Phoenix Point. And we will introduce our new priest coming up. So it's exciting that we got our first priest. Now we're getting over here to recover what we've vastly depleted here, and that's come to this scavenge. And let's keep our eyes over here. This is the one I'm worried about, if we can make it on time. So in fact, I'm going to slow down the timer just so we can add to the suspense. Watch the clock ticking down as we approach. Will we? I don't know if we're going to make it, guys. I don't know. I think we're going to miss out on this one. And if we do, oh boy, is that going to be close. If we do miss out, we're coming down here. And holy smokes, it would be nice to get here in time, but I don't know if it's quite going to make it. And there's just no way I'm going in with just 2 snipers.
Haven destroyed.
Yep, we couldn't quite make it. Oh well. Bummer. Bummer. Let's head down to our new mission plan down here to our vehicle.
Station Sigma 7-1. We need immediate evacuation. I repeat, we need immediate evacuation. The facility has been compromised. Specimen 2 escaped the containment chamber and is roaming throughout the lab. You need to get us out of here and purge the entire facility. The specimen mustn't be allowed to escape into the open. If it does, it's released the strain variant. I'm initiating the self-destruct procedure. The strain must...
Research complete.
Okay, we finished the Acheron autopsy, which is why that mission popped up. We have our first mutagens here. Not that we can exactly use them right now. Let's see. Acheron autopsy. The most surprising fact arising out of the autopsy is that the Acheron is genetically mostly human. Pretty amazing. So there's nothing really new here that we don't know already from past missions or past seasons. And we have a new mission. It's got a new name. We'll probably recognize it when we get out there on it, but I have picked up a distress call from some sort of lab, warning of containment breach. Please investigate. That's Barnabas of Synedrion who sent that message to us. So we have a new GeoScape map, a favor for a friend. And now that you have researched a treatment for oniric delirium, oh, apparently is that what unlocks the treatment? I guess once we get mutagens. So this is what that's telling us. So let's read this because this is new. Now that you have researched a treatment for the oniric delirium, you can remove this condition from your operatives, though they will acquire it again if they operate in an area covered by mist or are attacked by Pandorans with the delirium attack. In addition, be aware that treatment can cause serious and permanent side effects. Every time you make use of it, there is a 25% chance that the operative will acquire one of the special delirium perks, which grant a negative and a positive ability. The same operative can acquire any number of these special delirium perks. In order to treat a soldier, you will need to pay 50 mutagens for every 25% of delirium that has affected the soldier as compared to their willpower. So it's an expensive treatment. It's not a cheap treatment, and it does have potential side effects. I don't think every time you're treated you are going to get side effects, but there is a chance that, like, oh, there it is. It says it right here, 25% chance that the operative will acquire side effects. So that's one of the new perks brought to the game, and we will be experiencing that eventually. I don't know that I want to do a lot of treatments now until we gain some more mutagens, but we're on the move, getting to our next mission. Now, the vehicle will not be next, so let's focus back on the ships. Where they will. Did I get our other ship flying? Did I get them both flying down here? Yeah, that's the Manticore 1 and 4 should be headed down there. Yeah, we're both flying down there. Good to go. Let's keep our track on. Yeah, we're almost to our next mission coming up. And this one, oh my lord, this one's against the Pure. Here we go. Isn't that going to be fun? So what we're going to do is we're going to see about equipping up our team to get ready for this mission. And looking at the time, yeah, we just don't have time to squeeze this one in this time. So let's get ourselves ready for next time. Figure out how much we want to carry, how much we want to drop and strip down. Fortunately, we got Alexander along to help us out. And if we find enough materials, maybe we'll have a chance to pop into Chaos also and look for some new stuff for our team. Yeah, so we'll lighten the load on med kits for sure because we do have Alexander to help heal us. We just won't carry a lot of backup. What I may do is on Alexander put some backup ammo clips and stuff, and maybe some backup grenades as we have often done. But otherwise we're traveling a little bit lean and mean. You know, what I will do is I will keep this clip for you because that weapon has the potential to get used a lot, and we'll move on. Alexander, for the moment we're going to keep these here. In fact, we'll put one of our new purification grenades there just in case. Ramex. you're pretty much stripped down already anyway. Now, you do have some more SP that we've picked up. Not enough for the jet jump yet, so we're going to save up for that. I'm not going to spend it on anything else yet. Although it would be nice to get you some more will, but we're not quite there yet. And this guy, I think what we'll do is strip you down. We do have a purification grenade on Alexander, what that he's driving around. I'm gonna keep this med kit though. We got to have a med kit or two out in the field. Alexander can't be everywhere at once, so we'll play it this way. And we do have some skills for you to pick up. And what do I want to pick up with you? I think we're going to go with another spot of will, this guy. Rabizaso, we need to strip you down a little bit. We're going to go like this. Lean and mean this way for you. And Jerry, are you on the team? I can't remember where the cutoff. So yeah, Jerry, you are on this team. So let's get you ready to go. And we're going to have you out there like this. And no SP to spend. So we are ready for this mission, the scavenge, next time, guys. We are ready next time. We can only recover those things we carry out because, of course, it's a scavenge. I'm looking forward to it. It's against the pure. It's going to be a challenge. We do have at least one sniper to help us. We have at least one heavy to help us. We have Max. You're along also with your, well, close quarters. Here I'm thinking you're the one with the armor break now. It's not you anymore. But we do have an armor breaker on the team, so hopefully we will be able to make use of that. At least I thought we did some. Well, we do have an armor breaker here in Rabizaso. Less damage, but remove the armor. You know what I'm going to do? It's one of those rare pick up things just because of who we're facing. I think it's important that we have someone who can armor break, and we're going to do that. So it is nighttime. What I may decide to do, let's see how close the dateline is. And it looks very, very close. So we're going to spend a little more time letting the dateline pass. And we're going to see if we now have a daytime mission against the pure. And it is. So join us next time, guys. We're all ready for it now. We've done everything we can to be able to succeed against these pure. Let's find out if that's going to be possible next time. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.